What if I told you the Fantastic Four have faced villains so dangerous? They've threatened not just Earth, but the entire multiverse. From cosmic conquerors to underground warlords, these are the top 10 Fantastic Four villains you need to know. Trust me, some of these guys are nightmare fuel. Alright, kicking things off is Mullet-Man, the OG Fantastic Four villain. He debuted in Fantastic Four #1 back in 1961. Think about that. This guy has been lurking underground since JFK was in office. Mullet-Man rules Subterranea, a creepy network of tunnels filled with monsters like Giganto. His backstory? Straight up tragic. He was mocked for his looks and decided, you know what? I'm just gonna take over the underground world. Respect the hustle, but maybe not the whole giant monster invasion thing. Mullet-Man was actually inspired by the classic movie The Mole People from 1956. Stan Lee and Jack Kirby loved pulling ideas from old sci-fi movies, and you can totally see the influence here. Coming in at number 9, we've got Puppet Master, and let me tell you, this guy is straight up creepy. First appearing in Fantastic Four #8, Puppet Master uses radioactive clay to create figurines that let him control people like puppets. Yeah, it's as terrifying as it sounds. The twist? He's Alicia Master's stepdad, and if you didn't know, Alicia is Ben Grimm's love interest. So, yeah, family dinners must have been awkward. Puppet Master might not be the strongest villain, but his ability to manipulate people makes him one of the most unsettling. At number 8, we've got Blastar, aka the Living Bomb Burst. And yes, that name is as extra as it sounds. Blastar comes from the Negative Zone, which is basically Marvel's version of everything that can go wrong in space. First appearing in Fantastic Four, Annual #6, this guy is a walking explosion. He's teamed up with other villains like Annihilus to invade Earth. And let's be honest, he's like that one friend in your group chat who's always ready to start drama, except, with actual explosions. Next up is Namor the Submariner, Marvel's first anti-hero and the King of Atlantis. Namor is that guy who walks into a room and immediately lets you know he's better than you. And honestly, he probably is. He made his modern Marvel debut in Fantastic Four #4, and he's been a thorn in the team's side ever since. His biggest flex? Trying to steal Sue Storm from Reed Richards. Namor is the definition of chaotic energy. One minute he's flooding cities, the next he's teaming up to save the world. Love him or hate him, you can't ignore him. Did you know Namor's name is literally Roman, spelled backward? Bill Everett, Namor's creator, thought it sounded regal and mysterious. And honestly, it works. Now we're getting into the heavy hitters. At number 6, we've got Annihilus, the bug-like overlord of the Negative Zone. First appearing in Fantastic Four, Annual 6, Annihilus is obsessed with the Cosmic Control Rod, which gives him immortality and enough power to wreck entire planets. He's like that one boss in a video game you just can't beat, except he's trying to conquer the universe. Annihilus is relentless, and his battles with the Fantastic Four feel like something out of a sci-fi war movie. If you're into high-stakes cosmic drama, this guy is your jam. At number 5, we've got Super Skrull, aka Kel'Urt. Imagine fighting someone who has all your powers, but dialed up to 11. That's Super Skrull. He debuted in Fantastic Four #18 and was created by the Skrull Empire as their ultimate weapon. He's got Reed's stretchiness, Sue's invisibility, Johnny's flames, and Ben's strength. Basically, he's the Fantastic Four if they decided to go full villain. Super Skrull might not always win, but his fights with the team are nothing short of epic. Number 4 is Kang the Conqueror, and let's be real, this guy is playing 4D chess, while everyone else is still figuring out checkers. First appearing in Fantastic Four #19, Kang is a time-traveling warlord who's basically impossible to beat because, well, he can just go back in time and undo his losses. He's fought the Avengers, but his history with the Fantastic Four is just as wild. Whether he's showing up as Ramatut or Immortus, Kang's battles with the team are like puzzles that span centuries. He's the ultimate big brain villain. Coming in at number 3 is Galactus, the Devourer of Worlds. This guy doesn't just want to take over Earth, he wants to eat it. First appearing in the Galactus trilogy, Fantastic Four, 48-50. Galactus is a cosmic entity who consumes planets to survive. What's wild is that he's not even evil, he's just doing what he has to do. The Fantastic Four's battle to save Earth from Galactus with the help of the Silver Surfer is one of the most iconic stories in Marvel history. This is next-level storytelling, folks. Before he became a hero, the Silver Surfer was Galactus's herald, scouting planets for him to devour. His debut in Fantastic Four number 48 showed him as a reluctant villain, torn between his duty to Galactus and his growing admiration for Earth. The Fantastic Four didn't just fight him, they inspired him to rebel. That's the magic of Marvel's first family. They don't just punch their way out of problems, they change hearts. And finally, at number 1, we have the GOAT of Marvel villains, Dr. Doom. First appearing in Fantastic Four number 5, Victor Von Doom is more than just a villain, he's an icon. Doom is a genius inventor, a master of magic, and the ruler of Latveria. His rivalry with Reed Richards is personal, and his quest for ultimate power has led to some of Marvel's greatest stories, like Secret Wars. Doom isn't just a bad guy, he's a philosophy. He believes he's the only one who can save the world, even if that means ruling it with an iron fist. And honestly, he might not be wrong. Did you know Dr. Doom was partly inspired by death himself? Jack Kirby wanted Doom to have the presence of a grim reaper, someone who's not just a villain, but a force of inevitability. From the depths of Subterranea to the farthest reaches of the cosmos, the Fantastic Four have faced enemies that challenge not just their powers, but their very humanity. These villains aren't just obstacles, they're mirrors, reflecting the team's courage, flaws, and unbreakable bond. Whether it's Dr. Doom's relentless pursuit of perfection or Galactus's indifferent hunger for survival, each foe has left an indelible mark on Marvel's first family and the fans who follow their adventures. These are the stories that remind us why the Fantastic Four are more than just superheroes. They're pioneers in a universe of infinite possibilities. These villains aren't just enemies, they're legends. They've tested Marvel's first family in ways no one else could. So who's your favorite Fantastic Four villain? Let me know in the comments.